Ladies and gentlemen, what's up? This is BC. Welcome back to another episode of Supreme Being, where we talk about life, business, and everything else. Shout out to Modern Success, my coaching program, along with all my courses that you can find at briancasella.com. Shout out to Team BC, my nationwide real estate team, and shout out to everybody who continues to support amongst some of the biggest worldwide censorship that we've been seeing for a long time now. Appreciate you. Now, let's get into this episode today. I wanted to do this special episode. I just came back from Orlando, right? Me and Team BC and Loida, we are filming, right? A small segment for TV, which will be coming out next month. We'll give you guys more details on that once it comes out. It's for like a little real estate show. It'll be short, but should be interesting. The day before, right? We traveled Tuesday. We're shooting all of Wednesday. Came back Wednesday night late. As of Tuesday morning, after my early morning workout, up until Thursday morning, late morning, early afternoon, I did an over 48-hour fast. Okay. And that time I only consumed water. I did not consume anything. Other than that, all I had was teas. And when I say teas, I don't mean out of packets. I mean teas that I make myself from leaves and roots that I grind up and cut myself. So if I do a fast, that's what I'm referring to. I'm not referring to a dry fast, which is no water or anything, or, a liquid fast where people have food, but in liquid form, I'm talking to straight just water fast / mineral tea fast, right? That's what I did. If I do anything longer than 3 or 4 days, I'll start incorporating maybe some coconut water and some stuff like that, more tea, but mainly just water. I wanted to talk about my experience, some of the benefits of it, and get into it because it's something that I think teaches people discipline, and it has a lot of benefits, right? But first and foremost, because we live in the United States, I have to say this, I'm not a doctor, medical professional. We always have to make that, advisory and advisement to people because apparently you can get in trouble for speaking about your experience, right? So again, if you have some sort of serious medical condition or anything like that, I wouldn't recommend that you fast. Why? I would still recommend it personally. However, I know I can't because then I'll get in trouble if something happens. Let me talk about some of the benefits, and then I'll go over some of the other things, okay? So benefits, since I have started fasting, I've done it many times. Again, my longest one has been about 4 days. Let's see. Mental clarity on another level. Man, I'm talking, you can focus so easily and be so mentally sharp. It is just insane. Tied with that, even though it would technically be separate, is you're more grounded, and it's much more difficult for you to be thrown off emotionally, meaning swayed either way. Like those emotional swings start to go down, especially during your fast, but after too. Because now that you've experienced being more level, having more of an equilibrium, you have a reference point to say, oh, that was that. This is how I felt. This is how I reacted. It's now real to you, right? Your skin, right? Your skin starts to change. You feel it. You feel your skin tighten up and clean up. You can see it in people. Your eyes clear up. Your eyesight can improve, among with other things that I do too, but mainly fasting, I would say your eyesight improves. Energy levels, contrary to what you may have been told or what you think, skyrocket. You have that initial lull period where you're hungry, you might have headaches, stomach aches, and feel uncomfortable. Even if you're brand new to fasting, after about 24 hours, if you're properly hydrating, that starts to go away. I feel the benefits of fasting almost instantaneously. If I don't eat for 4, 5, 6 hours, I start to feel it, right? So most of Wednesday, man, I felt amazing, like a shot of energy. You don't even think about anything like coffee. You sleep like a rock. I mean, you just sleep incredibly. Once you get off of it, and even during it, your digestion begins to improve. As soon as I got off of it today, anything I was eating was just being digested immediately. It's insane how quickly it starts to regulate that. Also, if you have any ailments that you're dealing with at the time of fasting, your body has a time to work on it. So if you have soreness, inflammation, stomach ache, might be a little bit sick, you'll start to get better. And if you want to make a parallel example, when you get sick, do you want to eat? No. You want to drink water, you want to rest, and you fast. You don't eat. So your body's asking you to fast so it can repair itself, right? Those are some of the main benefits, right? There's more, but I'll cut it at that because I don't want this just to be a 20-minute rant about the benefits. What are some other things that it builds? It builds discipline. it builds that mechanism that you want to combat, that many of you, instant gratification, right? Oh, I'm hungry, I need to eat. Oh, I think I'm hungry, I need to eat. Oh, there was a ding on my phone, I need to look. This forces you to sit with that hunger and that feeling, which most people have become disconnected with. Most people believe that they're hungry when they're not. A lot of times your body's just asking you for water and you think you're starving and you'll eat instead of drink water. But many times it's just your body asking for water. It builds that willpower and discipline. How many people can really sit there for 24 to 48 hours and not give in to temptation and not eat and just drink water and tea? And when I say teas that I make myself, they don't necessarily taste good. They don't. If any of you have never seen a peacock fly, I've seen it twice now. It's hilarious. I just had to comment it because I saw it fly onto the roof of my neighbor. I'll see if I can get a video of it, right? But how many people actually have that discipline? I could have people around me offering me food, enticing me, come on, just eat, it doesn't matter. And I wouldn't give in. I know a lot of people wouldn't. I know the vast majority of people wouldn't. They don't have that discipline and willpower to be able to do that. That's a lost art because that carries over into many things. Delaying gratification, that instant gratification, that has extreme benefits if you can really learn to work that muscle, if we're going to call it that. Can you? Would you trust yourself to do that? I know most people wouldn't. So when we look at the subject outside of even the scientific benefits and all that, it's incredible, even if you just employ it as an exercise and not even a health thing. When you look at it that way, you'll build certain skills and the residual will be health benefits. So even if you're skeptical or you think it's dangerous or you know nothing about it and you're kind of hesitant, I would say do it from that angle. Do it as an experiment to build discipline and willpower and those things, because we can all agree unanimously that those will have tremendous benefits in your life. Then when you feel the residual health benefits, it'll be a little easier for you to start assimilating it. So what I do is every 4 to 6 weeks, I'll do at least a 24 to 36 hour fast. My organism, because I eat super clean, tends to stay super clean. So if I go on a fast within 24 hours, it's pretty much done what it needs to do, right? Versus somebody who has never done it might need to do it for 3, 4, 5, 7 days for the body to get out all the excess poop, all the excess toxins, and start to really regulate their system, right? Many of you who don't smell good, if you start to sweat and you smell really bad, that's not normal. That's not normal. I don't smell at all when I sweat, but that's because I've changed my diet. Fasting has helped with that. It allows your body to shed excess toxins. So aside from some of those benefits and some of those things, let's get into some of the health benefits, right? What I mentioned earlier, your body begins to repair itself. Number 2, many people who have insulin spikes and different things that have to do with the foods and liquids that they're consuming, this will allow your body to get back to a natural equilibrium. Because we've been taught, as an example, that, oh, you're supposed to eat 20 times a day and forage and pick and choose and grab donuts and all this other stuff. And that continuously spikes your insulin and causes all these problems in your body, right? When it's better, it's much better for you to eat, then go hours without eating, eat again, go hours without eating. That way your body can finally process it. Otherwise, your body's constantly spending all its time and energy and resources on digestion, which takes it away from other places. This is why when people tend to eat some of these, especially processed foods or standard American diet foods, what's the result? They feel uncomfortable. They feel sleepy after they eat. Well, if you're eating good food and your digestive system is working very well, why would you feel tired when you're eating food? That means your stomach is having so much issues it has to send additional blood because of the quantity of food that you're eating. And also maybe the type of food that you're eating to break it down and digest it. So you want to take a nap. You feel tired. You feel lethargic. That's not normal. I feel amazing after I eat. I feel an actual rush of energy. I don't feel lethargic or tired. Now, I used to, but I wasn't eating the right foods, right? So that's just something you have to keep in mind with this thing is it's the peacock is just standing on the roof. So funny. It's counterintuitive. Sorry, I know I keep looking for those of you watching on video. It's counterintuitive, right? So that's one piece of it, right? Number 2, this is a good way This is a great way actually for you to really see the potential of your body to produce energy. We've been taught that fasting or whatever, oh, I'm going to have an empty tank. No, you're not. No, you're not. Most of you listening to this podcast are well above 10% body fat. You want to lose weight? You want to get ripped? You want to shed excess weight? Fasting is one of the most effective ways to do it, even if you don't exercise. Because when I do these fasts, I still continue my exercise routines. And sometimes I work out 2 times a day, which is why I don't do longer fasts, because it can be a little taxing, right? But if I was not to do my intense exercise routines, I could fast easily for a week or 2, no problem. Now, have I done that yet? No. Longest I've done is 5 days, just with water. So when you are able to connect again with your body being its own energy producer, which it really is, it's like a power plant, your body. You don't believe me? Especially if you're feeling tired right now, take 10 deep breaths where you breathe in like all the way until your lungs are at capacity, and then blow all the air out. Then do a couple regular breaths for like 10 seconds and then do it again. Do that 10 times. And if you were sleepy, you will be wide awake. Why? You're now sucking in oxygen, which is then rushing to all your cells that will then produce the energy that you need directly from you taking a breath. That's not including fasting or anything else. That's just breathing. But what do? We're tired. We're rushed for the energy drink, which we know is laced with chemicals and garbage. Everybody knows that, yet you still drink it. We'll even give it to kids. As crazy as that is, we do that. We grab and seek outside of us what's already within. You have mechanisms within you to regulate your body, your immune system, and all that, to regulate your energy, your mood, and all that, right? Some of you who have more trouble with your emotional state and being more at that equilibrium, incorporate some sort of meditation, even if it's guided. If you can't sit there yourself and meditate yet and really get in a trance, do some guided meditation for 5 or 10 minutes on YouTube, or, buy an audiobook and watch how your emotional state will improve. But going through the experience of fasting will teach you a lot, especially in those categories of self-discipline and willpower. It's something that I can continuously describe, but until you do it and go through it and feel the benefits, it's really not going to make 100% sense to you. Even if you like what I have to say and you're like, okay, I'm going to try it, do it. Within the next week, do it. Just tell people around you, I'm going to do a 24-hour fast. I'm going to stop eating at dinner tonight. That'll be my last meal at 6 p.m. And I will not eat until dinner tomorrow. Make it through the pain period. Make it through the pain period, because we do that in other areas. You have to make it through a pain period to see the result or to reap the benefit. Why won't we do that with our health? Why do we have to go with all these gimmicky products? I've seen one now that's new that says, oh, eat this product and it'll trick your body into thinking that it's fasting. Why would I want to trick my body into anything? That means there's chemicals or things in it that tricks my body. That's horrible. That's not natural. Why would I do that? Why can't I just have the self-discipline to not eat and actually fast? Why are we always looking for the easy route, the cheap route as human beings? It doesn't make any sense. When you know that the easy route is harmful, you go for a get-rich-quick scheme, you spend your money on something that's not going to make you anything, and you're in a worse position. You go for the gimmicky diet, what happens? You crash, you can't do it, it's not sustainable, you gain more weight, and it doesn't last. Or you suffer through it because you're looking for a shortcut. This is a lifestyle change and a lifestyle adaptation, not a diet, not a gimmick, not a fad. People have been doing this. I mean, even if you believe in religions, modern day religions, Christianity and all that, they talk about fasting. They talk about Jesus fasting. I think walking through the desert for what, weeks? You can dry fast too with no water. Now, I've never done that, but you can. Your body can go a long time without food. It can't go too long without water. But why are we so afraid to try these things? Get a partner, get an accountability partner, and do it together, right? And document your journey, because a lot of people are curious about it. You'd be surprised how many DMs I get about it. I got one stupid DM saying it's dangerous and stupid, and I probably got 100 asking me for advice on how to do it and what the benefits are. I've been doing it for a while, guys, and let me tell you, it's great. And this is why I continue as I get older to see the people around me look older and older and get weaker, and I'm getting stronger and looking better. I feel better now. I'm about to turn 36 in a couple weeks. I feel better now, and I feel like I look better now than I did 5, 10, 15 years ago. There's no doubt that I've aged a little bit, of course. It's been 10 or 15 years, but relatively speaking, especially on the inside, I feel amazing. I feel amazing. I'm telling you, even my old injuries, a lot of the inflammation and scar tissue has really broken down and almost been eliminated in regards to the daily pain that I used to have in my ankle. It used to be permanently swollen and painful all the time, really bad. That's practically gone. I still have the scar tissue there, and it's not 100% like it used to be, but it's getting close. It's getting very close. My energy levels, again, are through the roof. My cognitive abilities have improved. Emotional equilibrium, stable. Mental clarity and focus to focus on one task at a time and not be distracted. Amazing. The wanting to learn more and read more and not bullshit and waste my time. Didn't have a problem with that. Even better. Feeling bad after eating. Never. Getting sick. God, man. I can't remember the last time I got sick. We've been dealing with this. I don't even want to say the C word, right? I never even got it. I'm not worried about it. Why would I be? I'm so healthy. I feel amazing. I could swim inside of disease and come out unscathed. I'm telling you guys. I'm telling you guys. You got to do this. Start, it's a fad right now, and it has been for a while, to do the intermittent fasting. 16 hours you don't eat, 8-hour window, or 18-6, however you do it. Stretch it out. Go from 18 to 24, and then 24 to 30, and then 30 to 36, and work your way up. And you'll see. Because when you take it in the baby steps, it's easy to implement, and you're building off what you're already doing. But these benefits have to be experienced and felt by you. I can logic and philosophize you all day, but until you actually do it yourself, man, you won't see. You will change when you do this, guaranteed. Then you'll start to understand some of the concepts that I'm talking about, that I've been discussing for a long time, a little bit better. And you'll start to look more in that direction, and it'll start to make more sense to you. You'll calm down. Your priorities will become clear to you, right? Because this is a step of doing something that maybe you were afraid of or have never done, that when you do it, it now starts that ball rolling of doing other things that you've never done before, getting outside of your comfort zone, all the classic self-help stuff, right? But this is a hands-on way of not only improving your health and using this ancient practice, but simultaneously breaking through some of these barriers that you've had. And sometimes it takes this action, what you may even consider extreme action, to do that and start breaking out of these barriers and zones and comfort zones that you've been in. So I welcome you with open arms. You want to DM me or PM me about doing these things, I'm more than welcome to help you. I will answer you. I will get back to you. Let me know. Let me know. So all it takes is an attempt, right? So with that said, ladies and gentlemen, I'll wrap it up here. That was my experience with the 48-hour fast. I recommend all of you do it. I'm going to do another updated one. I'll do a 72-hour one pretty soon, within the next couple of weeks. And then I'll probably do a week-long one within the next couple of months, because I want to track the journey, and maybe I'll vlog it. But appreciate the support, briancasella.com. Remember, we're coming out with that new website soon. And what I want to do is leave everybody with a message to stay focused. Whatever you have on your priority list, get it done. Keep it simple. Eliminate distractions and be as effective as you can be. All right, that's it for this one, guys. We'll see you on the next one. Peace.